Yeah, good day guys, how you going? You probably can't tell, but I'm in the middle of a formal coal in a tin mine. And you probably can't tell because someone managed to put an Egyptian themed $4 million shopping mall on top of it. I mean, this place has everything. A hotel, a lagoon, yes, an actual artificial lagoon, a pyramid, a sphinx. I mean, it's got everything. Now, I knew Malaysia, or at least Kuala Lumpur, has a big mall culture. I just didn't know it was this insane. Heck, there's a freaking university and a hospital attached to it. If it's this crazy way out in the suburbs of Kuala Lumpur, what's it gotta be like in the city center? So tomorrow, I'm gonna see if I can entertain myself for the whole day only using malls. Some of you probably don't think that's that hard, but I freaking hate malls. So this will be a bit of a challenge for me. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. I mean, this mall even has its own bus lane, pretty much. This lane, as far as I'm aware, just does buses, basically a train. Malls here are nuts. Yeah, g'day guys, how you going? Alright, it's the morning. I'm headed to my first mall, which also coincidentally is the first mall in Kuala Lumpur to be an entirely enclosed air-conditioned mall. Before this, opened up in 1973, I believe, the Pertama complex. City was mostly just open-air shops and, you know, like normal places, right? So I figured this would be the right place to start. Also, I've heard tales of this place being the place for outdoor gear and motorcycle gear. I don't really have room to buy either of them, but I don't mind checking them out, that's for sure. Oh, there's already bike gear on full view. Schubert's, Nolans, AGVs, Showways. Wow. I like this thing as a helmet stand. That's cute. There's a lot of like stuff here that I've never seen before. I mean, I've seen rock strips before, but also brands I recognize, like Alpine Stars. I don't know if they're legit or not, but I've got a really good selection of helmets too. Some, again, I don't recognize, but there's like actual Nolans and Schuberts. Schuberts have pulled out of New Zealand, so you can't even find spare parts anymore, I've heard. LS2s, my old go-tos. That one saved my head. Arrows, EC2206, yeah. These are actual proper helmets, wow. Alpine style gears, aircraft merch, Clins, Tai Chis. I don't think I've seen Tai Chis before, but I've heard good things about them. Oh, that's weird. None of, oh, this one has armor. Some of them don't have armor in them. It's got no hip armor. Curious. No, this one's fully kitted out with back, shoulder, and elbow. I'm really tempted to buy a new pair of pants, the riding pants. Like the one I have has no ventilation and it's just too hot. Don't take my surprise in a negative way of seeing some of this stuff. I'm just surprised because I've never seen Malaysian riders wear any of this. I guess it's probably more for an enthusiast crowd than the daily riders. Sporting gear, shoes, socks. A lot of these food stalls probably aren't going to be open because it's Ramadan and their main base, customer base, is in out buying food. It's a trophy shop. Golf challenge. That's neat. Hello. I have 10.
10 pieces. 4 ringgit.
Yep. It's a pipe shop. Oh, pipes of all sorts. And pens. Lemmies. Never seen a pipe shop. Seen tobacco shops. It's Ramadan, so people can't smoke during the day. Also picked up some walking food. Oh, I don't think you just buy insignias and badges and holsters. Huh. Sports, more sports. It's almost all like tactical gear up there. You know, like Molly webbing and Ellis gear and the like. The shop stands out a little bit. Yamaha bags. Tatonkas, camel bags. Yeah, there's so many like outdoor gear shops. And there's so many levels. I don't even know where to look. I'm pretty sure I haven't even seen the whole first floor yet. There's like a whole another wing over there. Look at some of those nuggets. It's a PSP. Oh my god. The whole section of like phone and laptop repairs. And for whatever reason, also a whole section of like eyeglasses and optical. Yeah, it's pretty much a ghost town on the top floor. It's not a Sunday, it's a working day. Shop that sells crystals is open. I mean, people must be moving in and out of this place relatively recently. The co-working space here. It's kind of wild to me that they can just leave mannequins up with imitation firearms. Or at least I hope they're imitation firearms. Oh, well, okay. Proper climbing ropes, gear. Yeah, I see harnesses back there. Oh, cool. Man, this place is awesome. It's so awesome. There's like so many brands that I have never seen before, which means there are other options that I've never seen before for solving the same problem I've had. You know, the usual problem though. How to hold pants up, how to make feet not hurt when you walk, how to carry more stuff on your back more comfortably. It's good to see that you have options. And these places are quite active. It's a morning on a Wednesday. There's people in there shopping. And all the bike shops actually have a few people in there shopping too. Like there's so many of these like alteration shops, be it leather, fabric. You can buy any variety of uniform you want here. I presume for impersonation purposes. Every type of camo. I know they're not camo, but you get my point. Yeah, right. Pratama complex. I give it maybe a 7. I don't know what I'm even rating it out for. It's not the most convenient access from train stations, which is a little unfortunate. Like, this bridge doesn't directly go to it or anything fancy like that. But the stuff in there is stuff that I enjoy looking at. So if you like outdoor gear and motorcycle gear, it's awesome. I love seeing that there's like still embroiders and tailors and cobblers and leather workers doing their thing. For a mall that was opened in 50 years ago, more than 50 years ago. Am I doing that math right? Jesus. It's a pretty cool place. You know, aircon's still running. There's escalators in some places. I don't know. I've quite enjoyed it. It was about an hour of my time, I'd say. I think for the next one, I'm gonna go towards something a little bit more techy. The place here, there was tech stuff here, but it was mostly just the same old mobile phone repair guys, you know, for people who don't know how to hold their phones properly. I say that as I faceplant my phone on the ground every other month at least. But I think there's also another mall right next to it, by the way, if you want to go here. I think this is like G2 or something like that. But I want something a little bit more tacky, so I'm gonna go towards to finding that. I think for that, we're gonna have to be off to Bukit Bintang, the heart of the city. So there's Plaza Sungai Wong, which means River of Gold, I think. But right next to it is Low Yacht, which used to be a generic mall, but it's like a tech mall now. You'll see every brand of electronics you could ever dream of. Like, first floor is mostly large, authorized retailers, you know, Sony, Samsung, DJI, and there's many more stories over. Oh, it's a Gunpla toy model shop. I can get behind that. Camera stores. All sorts of tech here that I've not even heard of. That's a lot of people talking to me, asking me what I need. I never need anything from people who have to ask me first. Just out of principle. A nothing store. We don't really get these in New Zealand. I think the nothing like earbuds have come in, but that's about it. Oh, that's cool. Are brick phones still flip phones? Okay, when's the last time you've seen a Motorola flip phone? It's a Steam Deck. Huh. I kind of wasn't expecting to find a Steam Deck here. Okay, it's really stupid, but the fact that you can buy Cat 6 cables at whatever length you want just makes me so happy. I mean, how many people actually even knows how to terminate the ends on those things? Well, you can just buy rack mount switches off the shelf. How blessed. This is a laptop flexi desk. It is. Okay, that's kind of amazing. Also, I've heard of TomTop before. You know, on like online bag forums. It's my first time seeing them. Doesn't look too bad. kind of intrigued by these. Super cheap for a bone conduction headphone. My shocks are broken and I'm kind of sad. I don't know, this place feels really strange. Because you got a million exactly the same repair shops with the guy saying the exact same thing to you every time you pass them, which you just learn how to ignore if you've been in. Well, you spend one day in Indonesia, you just learn how to ignore people. Which is really sad, but that's just the truth of it. And then you got these hyper stores which have literally like $500,000 worth of friggin' GPUs lying around everywhere. I'm like, there's brands that I've ever only heard of on like Linus Tech Tips and like other review channels online, you know, you kill time watching reviews while you eat dinner, that sort of thing, even though you can't ever buy them. And then there are brands here that I recognize, which are some more expensive actually than New Zealand for some reason, and some cheaper than New Zealand. Very, very interesting. Been about an hour and a half here. Seems like a long enough time in a... Probably time for lunch, I reckon. Alright. Let's try next door for some food. Yeah, this feels like an old school mall. Lots of clothes stores, lots of salons, beauty shops. Meant to be a food court on floor 4. I think this place might be really big. So like 4 wings. It's an old cub. Oh man. Mom would love this place. I was not expecting a music store. There's a lot of thrift stores, like second-hand shops too. And a lot of jewelry stores. A trinket shop? It's not a food court, it's a hawker center. Top of the mall. Okay, I'm happy, but I was not expecting a bucket full of food. This is a lot of food. Is this all noodles? Holy hell. Oh, that's good. I don't know what I ordered. It's something Chinese. Oh. It's like bone broth. They're so hot here. This is not air conditioned. There's just fans above me. That's it. Just want to finish up, go get something cold, continue my adventures. Loyang is a pretty awesome digital mall, whereas Songgaewang is sort of like a traditional mall. Across the road from both of them is Berjaya Mall, which supposedly houses a roller coaster inside. Let's go have a look. First, I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Oh, seem to have gotten lost in some sort of liminal space. Ah, shit, not this again. It's like these anime shops. But I'm like really lost. Where the fuck am I? How do I get out of this place? I'm usually really good at backtracking, but this mole's turned me around. Well, this is exit, but this is an emergency exit. I think I'm on the right path.
Okay.
Christ, it's loud out here. That brown building, that's it, right there. One of the biggest buildings in the world, I've heard. Honestly, kind of looks like it came straight out of like Bioshock. Looks like the best way to get over there is through this overhead bridge. Oh. Oh. This whole place is air conditioned. There's shops all along it too. Alright, so let's see what this place has to offer. Feels very old school. Like early 2000s. I have never seen such a big, I don't know, foyer into a mall. I've seen these kind of things for like corporations. You know, this is how you show off wealth, especially in Asia. This is nuts. Interesting, I'm seeing a lot of like outlets and, you know, lots of sales. Oh, holy hell. So for whatever reason, the higher you go, the less multinational stores. It's more like independent family-owned shops. You get a lot more people calling for you. So not only is there an archery range, there's a whole roller coaster and a theme park. Pretty sure I've been to something similar when I was a kid, but this seems a lot more grand than the one in Korea. This place is humongous. I would say this is pretty peak 2000s, early 2000s. If this isn't bigger is better, I don't know what is. Go-kart, karaoke, snooker club. Like I said, archery. Wish I saw signs for pedal ball. And, well, yeah, everything else I assume. This does numbers on my agoraphobia. Oh boy. So you have west, east, I guess this is central, and 10 floors. I can't say I'm really feeling this mall. It's kind of, it's big. It's really big. In fact, I'm really turned around. I need to figure out how to leave because I think I kind of want to go to the mall that was built on top of a prison, which is just around the corner. This mall, I don't know, it's alright. I think other than it's big is all I can say. There's not much more I can say about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a really cool building. Like, it's a marvel of early 2000s engineering by all means. It's just that you can't really tell the difference between the east wing and the west wing when you have a place this big that I don't know, has residence, has a hotel, has a 5.5 million shops across 10 floors. You kind of hope so. I don't know, about 45 minutes at the shop, I'd say. The next mall's literally right here, like just across the road. They're all so close to each other. There it is, a giant sterile building. Yep, at least there's a bridge to get me over this highway. This one unfortunately does not seem to be air conditioned. So you wouldn't know it looking at it now, but this mall, a Japanese style mall, is the site of a colonial era prison built in late 1800s. And of course nothing really remains standing of that except this. That main entrance, I believe, is from the prison itself. Or at least I think that's what it is. I'm here because I've been told. It's pretty chill and pretty good for weebs. I mean, still, it's quite a bold architectural style for a bookstore. I'm pretty sure that's a sewing machine. Like a leather sewing machine, isn't it? Oh, that's cool. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have a nosy for a little bit. As if you can tell from the outside, this place is massive. It's not big, but there's like a grass area. That's cute. This is a nice little break from the concrete jungle, I gotta say. A rooftop garden. Nice and breezy. I feel like this is the first time I felt wind in the city. So strange seeing such, you know, skyscrapers to the backdrop of beautifully curated gardens and little water features. It's quite the juxtaposition. Alright, let's go back inside and have a look what I came here for. More weeb stuff. What kind of tree is this? I've literally never seen a tree like this. It's so bulbous on the bottom. This place is so strangely empty. Like, the shops are there. It's not like the shops are closed or anything. Just, there's not a lot of people here. It's very clean, well air conditioned. Strangely empty is the best way I can put it. There's like so much sort of cutesy stuff, I guess. But there's also, and I'm curious, so I'm going in. They have shelving, hardware, just general home DIY goods, even semi-specialty automotive equipment. Oh, that's way too soft. You'd be sleeping on your mattress by the end of the night. Next to shower heads and kids' toys. They have everything. There's everything here. What the hell, they even sell watches. Oh my god. Watches right next to caulking guns. This place is great. Oh, there's a shop that just sells puzzles. What? I used to love puzzles as a kid. I mean, I guess I still do. I just never had time for them. Oh, God, if this was in New Zealand, I would be so broke. I heard there's like a lot of anime shops around here. Oh, maybe if I follow this. I don't... Okay, I recognize Spy X Family. That's about it. I recognize a song though. Okay, never mind. I also... Isn't Hunter x Hunter super... Are there new stuff coming out? Frieren, I still haven't read all of it. Started it 3 years ago. And I just keep putting it off because I get really sad when good ones end. Or, you know, I get caught up. This isn't Inuyasha, right? This shop just sells Godzilla goods. What? Oh wait, is this the anime that I keep seeing in manga and stuff? Okay. Well, it must be open now. It's right over there. Okay. I should go in and have a look. Okay, let's see. Okay. Is this a follow-up to Soul Eater? I haven't thought about this series in a long time. Ghibli Complete Works. Oh man. This is the first Final Fantasy game I finished with my cousin. One of my favorite romance mangas, for whatever it's worth. Great manga. Netflix adaptation is okay. Okay, so this is in Chinese, English, Japanese art books. Manga and original Japanese. Oh, this really tickles my fancy, guys. Oh man, I've never embraced my weeb side this much. Hitor Bochidara merch. One of my favorite animes of all time. Good manga, but the adaptation was even better. Oh my god. There's so much here that I don't actually recognize as well. So it's just a whole Sony experience store, I guess. Damn. Oh, of course they've got digital imaging. Some of my dream cameras right here. Cool lenses here too. I didn't realize they had started making f2 24-70s. I just started playing Ghost of Tsushima. I gotta get onto that too. Oh, there's a figurine shop. So there's other smaller hobby shops. I haven't thought about that in a long time either. Of course there's a Gunpla store. MGX. I spent so many weeks building this one once. Oh man, I've had this exact suit for about 4 years and still haven't built it. Surprised I'm not seeing any PGs here. Good collection of RG and MGs. So RG and MG is a fairly high level of detail and size. PG is the highest, and there's HG, which is sort of the lowest. Oh, it's been a long time since I've done anything with Gunpla. Brings back some good memories. I think a lot of these are like mobile games, right? Yeah, I know that's anime up there. I haven't watched Real Life, so I can't say for sure. Alright, I think it's time to move on to the next part. That actually felt pretty good to kind of indulge in my weebness. I usually keep that to myself quite often. Mostly because it's kind of hard to find in New Zealand. Anime merch or manga, like physical books, really aren't a thing. The only place I used to sell them kind of went out of business. But I grew up reading manga, you know. Every day I would go, like on the way home from school, I would borrow like 2-3 books. I'm just happy I got to indulge in something I haven't had a free chance to do so previously in my life. You know? And it's just a cool mall. New building. It's got a storied past, at least the land does. The prison actually used to have the Guinness World Record holding longest mural in the world, drawn by the prisoners, which is pretty cool. I think the last place I want to get to is the biggest, bestest new mall in Malaysia right now. I think anyway. Just about every luxury brand you can think of you can find here. I'm not really here for that. I've heard there's some really interesting architecture here. I need to head towards the Apple store. That is an amazing decoration for a mall. What the heck? This place is so shiny and marvelly and reflective. I think I'm gonna look blind. Of course, I'm not just here to look at like Apple products. I don't really need to buy any more. I've heard there's cool architecture here. Not only is there that awesome rooftop, as in literally the top of the roof, there's this rooftop forest walk here. That's the real reason I wanted to come. Supposedly, it's real grass with real trees, except, you know, on the rooftop of a mall. Isn't seeing all that greenery and that quite magnificent dome with the backdrop of skyscrapers looming over us. I think this place is pretty cool. Not a lot of people too. You know, I'm on a rooftop rainforest. What's the first word of the portmanteau? Is that the right word? Portmanteau? It's rain, isn't it? Yeah, it started raining. Let's go. I'm leaving. I'm staying out here. Can't say I cared about that mall too much. It was like the epitome of modern luxury shopping malls. Not really a place for me. I do like how green it is. How much green space that they've managed to fit into this place, which probably used to be entirely green before people moved in here. Like, I mean, at least they preserved this tree, right? There's like 4 malls, basically, like, yeah, like that one leads to Fahrenheit. I'm pretty sure from Fahrenheit you can get to lot 10. So it's like malls that are basically freaking, what's that thing? Centipeded together. Yeah, that's the right word. This might be one of the best art supply stores I've ever been to in my life. Oh my god. A full selection of Sakura bulb. No. Pigment pens. I should have come here. I was looking for I was looking for drawing pens in the wrong spots. Damn. Can you believe, like 100 years ago, this used to be an all-girls school? Well, at least this site used to be. And this mall sits on the side of Bukit Bintang Girls' School. Kind of wild, eh? I'm gonna get away from Pavilion for dinner. That's not a place for dinner. Alright. For real, last one for the day. And here, there's this food court. I could eat a horse. They give you a little thing of tissues because there's no way you can eat this clean. This looks great. Cook it for you right in front. Stir fry. Bean paste sauce. Looks like I could have just gone through the mall to get back to the train station. Alright, just a few stops and I'll be back in my hotel. Alright, so that was what? About 10 hours of going through mall to mall to mall. Pretty much never leaving air conditioning for more than about 20 minutes at a time. That's about as long of a walk you'd get if you follow my route. I did like 20,000 steps today. 20,000 steps still. All I did was walking around in malls. But those 20 minutes will make you completely sweaty. And so you get to dry off in the air conditioning in the malls. Look, my feet are dead. My wallet's a little bit lighter. Don't go shopping if you're already poor. But I do see why Kuala Lumpur is a mall city. It's kind of a heartbeat of the city for whatever it's worth. And it's a great escape from the heat. But anyway, hope you enjoyed watching this video for whatever it was worth. If you did, click that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. But most importantly, take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys later. Cheers.